this episode off. Before we start this episode off is what I should say. I just want to go on record to say that this episode 16, is one of my favorites, but also one of my most hated in season 1. And the reason is, Ty becomes an abusive asshole, but we do get to see one of the ultimate branch-offs for Greymon, which is Skull Greymon, and Skull Greymon is one of my favorite Greymons of all time. He's up there with a few of them, but let's continue on. Ty, everyone's a little bit down and worried about trying to escape Itemon and find the other crest. So Ty tries to rally them up, but then tells Agumon that he's going to replace him if he don't Digivolve. And that puts Agumon really down. And I feel so bad for Agumon. And then we get a little past that, and then Sora's like, Ty never used to be like this, and we'll see Ty force-feeding Agumon. And it's like, Ty, fucking stop it, you're gonna cause something that you don't want, which he does. And then Joe's tag starts glowing. They go to the arena. The other Greymon appears because Itemon traps them, and Agumon Digivolves into Greymon. But because he's overfed, Agumon is very slow. Well, Ty's Greymon, I should say, is very slow. And I'm not even going to cover how TK in the fight scene and then Ty in a little bit call the other Greymon fake, because that's some complete bullshit. But I'm not going to cover that because of the fact it is bullshit. But anyways, after the fight continues on, Ty's Greymon starts getting stepped on by Itemon's Greymon, and Itemon is enjoying it, and Ty's like, Ty, Greymon, get up! Fuck off, Ty. Just fuck off. Yes, I know it's anime. Yes, I know they're not real. But the fact that this touches on a real subject, both for humans and animals. As a matter of fact, it's a real subject, and it pisses me off. Like, I know that's probably that was their point of this episode, but it still pisses me off. It pissed me off as a kid. It pisses me off now. Anyways, after that, Joe finds his crest. They escape the trap. And Ty decides he's going to be a dumbass and jump into the arena and throw rocks at Itemon's Greymon. Now, get off my screen. I'll watch you later. Now, the rest of the game has bigger hearts than I would, because I would have let Ty get crushed here. I'm sorry. I know that's not moral, but Ty would have deserved it. I don't care what anyone says, he would have deserved it. especially with the abuse he gave to Agumon. He would have deserved that shit, and it would have felt so good to see it happen. Anyways, back to the point. And this is after that, and everyone Digivolves fighting the other Greymon. Greymon finally Ultimate Digivolves into, like I said, one of the split Ultimate evolutions for Greymon, which is Skull Greymon, and I loved it so much. I mean, it's sad how they introduced Skull Greymon, and I get it because that's technically how you are supposed to get Skull Greymon in a lot of games, is overfeed and stuff. But in the DS games, they kind of make it more simple. It's just hard to think about because, like I said, Skull Greymon's one of my favorite Greymon Digimons. And to see him associated with this abuse, it hurts. It hurts bad, but we're gonna move on to it. Then we get Tentomon, yes, finally, the right Digimon in the scene, explaining Skull Greymon. The only thing I can kind of disagree with, which I guess at this point it's fine to say that he was a fully evolved Digimon, because at this point they only knew about Ultimate Digivolution. They didn't even know it was called Ultimate at that point, but they knew it was the final evolution at that point. But Tentomon says this is a fully evolved Digimon. He's not. He's still got Messengermon to go, and I think Messengermon has a Mega too, but that's only if he DNA Digivolves. And after that, Skull Greymon goes on a rampage, kills the other Greymon, basically reconverting it back to a Digi-Egg. And he runs from Tai because Tai was still being an asshole after he tried to stomp him to death, and I wish that he would have. I wish he would have actually stepped on that little fuck. But he runs away, runs out of energy, reverts Koromon. Now, I'm not picking on Koromon's voice actor, because I'm pretty sure this is a different voice actor for Koromon. But at the same time, why? But at the same time, I feel bad because Koromon, it's like I did something wrong, and it made me want to cry. And Tai said, "No, it's your fucking fault. If I was mad, I would have punched him and kept punching him until he was bleeding. Maybe not even then. I probably wouldn't have stopped." Because you don't abuse animals or people. You don't. That's not moral. And you deserve the worst fate possible for you if you do. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoy watching. If you want to support me, you can do so by using promo code Trigon Games for these three companies, which is... Oh, and it's gotta be all caps too. I almost forgot to mention that. Which is W Energy, Rise Energy, Swift Grips. With Swift Grips and W Energy, you get 10%. Rise Energy, you get 15% off of products. And there's one more company, which is Scamster, but you don't use the promo code. You just click the link in the description. Because it's affiliate link associated only, you get 5% off for their products with that. Anyways, I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Good night, my lovely Liz Slickers. Mwah.